Hey there, YouTube. What is going on? Now it's me, Gabriel Nagel here, back at you with another weather-related video. Today's video, well, we're going to be doing two videos today. First one is we're going to be doing a monsoon discussion, and then the second one we'll be doing a quick hurricane update. But I want to quickly come to you guys and say I'm sorry I haven't been active on my YouTube channel for the last few months. I have been struggling in some areas of my life. Will not be disclosing that here, but I will tell you it's going to get better from here. So I will be starting to upload from here onward, okay? But today's video is, again, monsoon discussion and hurricane update. I'm trying to keep up with my thoughts there. So if you guys so happen to like this weather-related content, please give the video a thumbs up, share with your family and friends, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Alright, let's get started. Alrighty, everybody, so let's go ahead and dive into this quick video here about monsoon awareness and discussions. Also, this is a recap. I do apologize for not bringing that up in the beginning of the video, but let's go ahead and get started. So this is for next year, and we will also be discussing the summary of this year's monsoon season, which I know some of you got to experience. So this is the subtitle, What You Need to Know for When Visiting the Intermountain West During the Next Year. So in the coming years, what you need to know. So let's go ahead and talk about the summary first of this year's monsoon season. We did have a fairly strong monsoon this year. We will have a month and a half to go, though, as far for the rest of the monsoon season. But as far as this year's monsoon season has been beneficial and had a few deadly events along with that. We will highlight to you guys how many outbreaks this year occurred in a quick recap of this project. Alright. So far, how many outbreaks did we actually hear, and how many occurred this year and counting? So let's go ahead and start with that. Well, at this current time, we did have currently about or over 230 outbreaks in this year alone during the season. That occurred especially in the desert Southwest alone this year. This number is an estimate, though, however, but is in general number of outbreaks that we have had this year to date. We are forecasted to expect to see about another 40 plus outbreaks, leaving maybe around 300 to 325 outbreaks in total this year alone. There hasn't been any form or any record, though, of the largest monsoon outbreak, but I will definitely tell you this is one of the highest yet in a 10-year span. So in the last decade, this is one of the best monsoon seasons we have had this year alone. And I will tell you, it demonstrated the project that I'm about to show you guys here in a minute, which we will be closing off for the summer, but I will tell you it definitely demonstrated this year. That is for sure. So let's ask ourselves, first of all, what is the word monsoon, or what is a monsoon? Monsoon meaning mazam, Arabic for season or seasonal wind. We're going to take a quick drink of water. It is a seasonal prevailing wind that typically drives moisture to subtropical regions. While this weather event does occur primarily during the summer months, from June to September, it's in the northern hemisphere in the subtropical regions, but December to March in the southern hemisphere, in the same mentioned above. This particular weather event has its own dangerous components surrounding from flash flooding to severe outbreaks, like was demonstrated there, that can occur when conditions are ripened enough for these events to happen. What are the severe hazards, and what does the monsoon hold in these severe hazards? Well, unlike severe weather season that occurs in our country, the U.S., it is more focused on the Intermountain West region of the U.S., including and then pertains to these following events: flash flooding, hail, damaging winds, and some tornadic events. As you may know, this weather phenomena has its own severe weather components that many people are not aware of. And on the next slide, we will be discussing some photos of what this event holds. So here we go. So This one with the Haboob is in Arizona. That one with the flash flooding is in southwestern Colorado. That one with the hail that looks like snow, but it's not snow. I know that because I was there during this event. This is all hail. And then there's a tornado also in New Mexico. So let's go ahead and discuss these one by one here. So this was an event that occurred in Santa Rosa, New Mexico. And this one right here had over 2 feet of hail reported on the ground. This was as the pre-monsoon season was kicking in. This tornado event was a EF2 that spawned just south of Socorro in the valley, in the middle Rio Grande Valley. And this here just occurred just southwest of Durango, this flash flooding event. And then this here occurred in Tucson, Arizona, with a nasty windstorm that had ripped right through Tucson's city. And this isn't actually an older photo. This one was back in 1999 or 2000. Can't remember when this one was taken, but yeah. So this is a pure example of the monsoon season for you. All 4 of these photos are what the monsoon can deliver. And yes, it's just like severe weather season. It's a little bit more elongated, but they do occur, and it is on a daily basis. Be honest with you. Okay. As you've seen from the previous slide of those photos, that has a lot of different weather events inside one big weather event. So it's just amazing there. Now let's look at a tree trunk, for instance. We're going to be using the box method here. A tree trunk may just look like a big log, but look closer. Do you see the multiple layers that are inside that log? Yes. Also another analogy using the box method or the ragdoll method. Okay? It's just a box and you assume it has nothing in it. It's just one other box. But when you open it, there is more stuff inside of it. A bunch of other items. Well, the monsoon is just the same way. It has just the same principle that a lot of people do not know about. And I will be honest with you, it is definitely something that does have its own interesting features. I will tell you that. It is a weather event that may look just normal from the outside, but then the inside, where it's at, it does have a lot of components. So yes, that is interesting. You guys, I will tell you the monsoon definitely has its own interesting patterns. Okay, moving on to the next video. So what is this purpose of monsoon awareness? Like, why do we even need to worry about it when we already are, somewhat knowing of it? Well, okay, I'll read this to you. The purpose of the monsoon awareness is the local residents in of the hazards the weather event has, but this is also used to let outsiders, like tourists, do the exact same thing and let them know about that too. The threats during this weather event and the effects on it can affect others. Sorry, made a little bit of a mistake with my words there. I apologize, but let's continue on. Let's say there are a few families. Like, let's say there's over 100 families who want to visit the Grand Canyon during the midsummer and camp there for that. But they may not have no clue what this weather pattern will look like in this location. Well, it is best that they know the long-term meteorological scale of the weather patterns that are out there. Thus, meaning that if they don't know what the monsoon is like, and they don't know what it's going to be like when they're hitting the Grand Canyon, they may have an idea what the monsoon is, but they don't know what else is inside of it. They can get hurt, they can get killed, they can get severely injured. We do not want that to happen. So, whether positive or negative, it depends on your choices on what you want to do with that. See what I'm saying? Moving on to the next slide here. So what does the monsoon... Well, so monsoon awareness sounds great, yes. But how much a state does it cover on average? Well, some years, unlike most other years, it depends. The monsoon event can cover these following states: Arizona, New Mexico, Colorado, Utah, Nevada, easternmost California, southern half of Wyoming, and I meant to put Texas in there. I know they get their fair share of it too during especially the preseason. So we'll be putting Texas in there. And which does cover about 2,000 square miles of a state. Yes, you heard that right. That is a lot of a state. This population, the population this awareness also covers is an estimated about 40 million plus people plus tourists who come and visit the Intermountain West. And excuse the typo there. That's my bad. But yes, that would technically lead up to around between 50 to 65 million people that this thing can cover. So not only the monsoon is considerably has its own hazards, it does also provide much needed waters to the drought-stricken areas. So if you are planning on visiting the Intermountain West during this summer or even next summer, and want to see the best of the desert oranges to the mountains of green, please take caution of the summer's monsoon outlook. It just may protect you and loved ones from a deadly weather event that could strike at any given moment, just like severe season. On the next slide is going to be going to discussing the monsoon meter. Don't pay attention to that. That's not important. We will be discussing a monsoon score meter that it's a new product I had created, and we will be moving on if that is the last slide. Well, here we go. Oh, that is not the last slide. Well, anyways, guys, I do not have my monsoon score meter on here. I apologize for this inconvenience. Let me get that pulled up for you guys real quickly. I thought I had added it in here. Oh boy, where did I put that thing? Yeah, so here's the monsoon score meter. Oh, really? Windows? Sorry about that inconvenience, guys. Here's the monsoon score meter. Just a little weather humor. You know, we all need it now, here, now and then. So this is the monsoon score of this year. It's 68, so close to a third. So it's 2/3 of, wow, of a good monsoon season. So the score works like this. There's the 0, there's the 100. It works on a percentage scale, but this year's monsoon score is a 68. It may go up a little bit more, it may go down a little bit more, but we are going to go ahead and close off this year's monsoon season project, and we will be doing these every year from June to August. Some years may be May, but we'll be pretty much gathering up in the month of May, and then we'll be moving from June to August of every year. We will be closing towards mid-month of August of every year during this project. But we hope that you love this video about the monsoon. We hope you liked some of those images that were displayed. And if you guys really do enjoy weather-related content, again, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, give the video a thumbs up. And we will be uploading our hurricane we'll be uploading a hurricane discussion here real quickly. I'm going to use some of the NOAA's I'm trying to think here. The NOAA's, including Tropical Tidbits weather maps, but so far I'm not going to get any farther than that. Also, I may be using College of DuPage of Weather Meteorology website. I will be leaving the links, some links in the description below. If you guys like this video, please give the video a thumbs up. We will talk to you soon, and sorry about that. God bless. All right.